guys, it's Kat. Welcome back to the 411 Mamas. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about some misconceptions about being a stay-at-home mom. I am a stay-at-home mom and have been for 4 years now. I know that there are a lot of judgments out there about both working mothers and stay-at-home moms. But these are just some of the things that I've heard people say. I know they're not directly towards me or about me, but I just can't help but feel affected sometimes because I am a stay-at-home mom. Misconception number 1, we sit on our butts all day long. That is funny because sometimes at the end of the day, I don't even remember the last time I sat down. Sometimes it would be when I picked up my kids from school because I'm sitting in the car while I'm driving, or the 5 minutes I had while eating dinner. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I sat there for a long time watching TV, or I don't know what it is. I mean, I'll sit on the floor with my daughter when she's playing just because she wants to play with me. But yeah, I don't really think a lot of us stay-at-home moms have that time to sit on our butts as people think we do. Misconception number 2, we are not independent women. We may not be out there on the job getting paid, but we put in work too, and our husbands and our kids depend on us to take care of the home, to be the ones to take our kids to school, cook breakfast, all of that. I'm not even gonna go through a list of the things that us as stay-at-home moms do all day for the kids. And becoming a stay-at-home mom is a decision that me and my significant other have agreed upon, and I know that's how it is for most of us. And a lot of us come from different backgrounds, different reasons as to why we became stay-at-home moms. Sometimes it's best for some of us to be home with our kids because we don't have the help that we need, and some of us would rather not pay the arm and the leg for daycare, and daycare is expensive. So some people think that way, you know, I'd rather stay home with my kids than pay than work just to pay for daycare, which makes sense to me because I totally get it. But that is not to say we are not independent women. Sometimes, you know, I hear people talk about being independent and all of that, and it kind of makes me feel guilty or makes me feel targeted, even though they're not talking about me or they're not directly implying to me. But I just can't help but feel affected because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't get paid and all that stuff. But I know a lot of women out there, a lot of stay-at-home moms out there like myself, have put their careers and their education on hold just to become a stay-at-home mom and just to be home with their kids. I am a nurse but have not been working for the past 4 years, and I know a lot of moms out there who have graduated with their degrees and have careers that they put on hold and would eventually go back to someday. But yeah, no, just because we're stay-at-home moms does not deem us scrubs, because a lot of us have careers and plans out there. It's just, you know, right now it's all about our family, all about our kids, and I just think it's a blessing to be able to stay home with our kids. Yeah, that is a misconception that I hear all the time, that we are not independent. I know there are a lot of us moms out there who can very well get a job or go back to their careers to fall back on after being a stay-at-home mom. So yeah, and we do have our babies and our husbands who depend on us too. Misconception number 3, we have a lot of time on our hands. I often use a saying, I barely have enough time to even wipe my butt, but that's not literal. That's just metaphorically speaking, because sometimes I don't have time for myself during the day. Only that last hour at the end of the day when all the kids are sleeping is when I will do what I want, you know, like watch my YouTube subscription or edit videos or watch some TV, clean up my vanity. That's like the things that I do in the last hour of the day, and that's like my time when the kids are sleeping and before I go to bed. But I think in my case, how I see this, how when people talk about it, it's because, especially with social media, whatever we post, and if we post frequently, people are going to be judgmental and think, oh, she just has a lot of time on her hands. But truth be told, like nowadays with technology, with our cell phones and our iPads at the tip of our fingers, it's so easy to post statuses and post pictures and even vlog and all of that stuff within 2 minutes. What is 2 minutes out of our day from running around? Maybe our kids are pooping or something and we want to write a status on our Facebook or something. That does not mean we have a lot of time on our hands. That goes for working mothers too when they're posting on their statuses. We have our little breaks, but that is not to say that all the stuff that you see me do, posting videos, editing and all that, means I have a lot of time on my hands, because this is my hobby. Everybody has their own hobbies. You guys will make time for your hobby and I'll make time for my hobby. But that doesn't mean we have a lot of time on our hands. It's just time that we put aside for ourselves. So yeah, I think it goes for everybody. It's not that we have a lot of time on our hands. It's just the little breaks that we take and the time that we do put aside. Misconception number 4. Our homes must be super clean. I will pick up throughout the day. I will dust throughout the day, wash dishes when I can, but that is not my priority during the day. But I know some people will think, okay, well, they stay home, their house better be clean. My 1-year-old, I have to follow her everywhere. There is no time most of the day to be cleaning and all that. So that is probably one of the last things that I think about. I just try to be clean, because there is a difference to me between messy and cleanliness. But my house will be messy. And like I said, I will pick up here and there if it's in the way, but if it's not, I'll just leave it there. We try to clean, we try to super clean the house at least once a week, and that's when like my husband's off and everybody's helping out. But other than that, no, my house isn't super clean. It's clean but not super clean, and just because I stay home, guys, doesn't mean I'm cleaning all day. Misconception number 5. We let ourselves go. Meaning we don't take care of ourselves. I've heard that, not towards me in particular, but I've heard people say about others, oh, she let herself go. Come on. I mean, especially like the first few months after having kids, it's like you can't think of anything else, not even brushing your hair. It's just all about your baby at that time. Having 3 kids, I've gone through that 3 times, and there have been times where I don't even remember fixing myself. It's not that I let myself go, it's just I don't have that time. And it's not about because we're stay-at-home moms, we don't want to take care of ourselves. It's because we're really busy. 80% of the week I am in house clothes with no makeup. My hair is messed up and I don't care how I look to the world. While the other 20% I'll get ready and fix myself up here and there, especially when my husband's home. But that's just how it is, and I don't think anybody, not even working mothers, have time to fix themselves every single day. I mean, I have 3 kids. They come first, and it's not to say that I've let myself go. Just because somebody has gained weight doesn't mean they let themselves go. Everybody has their own reasons as to why they can't get ready, as to why they don't want to wear makeup, or as to why they gained some weight, or as to why we haven't had the time to work out. It's just all about timing, and with 3 kids, even if we're just home with the kids, it's just so hard to get ready, and it's not because we don't want to, it's because we don't have the time. And this one contradicts the saying, oh, we have a lot of time on our hands, because again, if we had a lot of time on our hands, then we would be done up all the time. Alright guys, that's all for this video, and I hope you guys all have a great day. See you guys later.